So, good news, Beej. We've been paid, or more accurately, I've been paid to do an advert.
Okay.
But I thought we'd zing it up a bit by tag teaming the script.
Oh, I see what you mean. Fair enough.
So,
what's this about then, Johnny?
well, we're here at the headquarters of R&G in Hampshire for a special occasion, kitting out our long-term Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R.
Interesting. Even though we're actually in Trowbridge. Yes, well, indeed. Crash protection is an important part of modern motorcycling these days and can save a few pennies. So what do we have here then?
Most of their kit is for crash protection, and bearing in mind insurance excess rates, this is particularly important on a modern sports bike. They also have some great lines in what can only be described as bling, in the best possible taste, of course.
Do terms and conditions apply? So then, they've done up our Ninja, which is great because it saves us a job, and what it also does is show off exactly the kind of stuff they do. They do tend to take care of all areas of the bike, don't they, Johnny? I mean, if we start at the back, for example.
Starting from the back of the bike and one of R&G's most popular items, the tail tidy. Bike manufacturers managed to produce a beautiful work of art and then add a behemoth to its posterior. Well, the tail tidy negates this.
I like a tail tidy myself. The R&G kit is really nice. It's reasonably simple to fit as long as you follow all the instructions, and it certainly makes the back of the bike look a bit more svelte.
It does. And also looking fairly svelte is the exhaust hanger and the rear footrest plate, which give a sleek, tidy look, removing unwanted parts for pillion pegs.
Another thing they do at the back of the bike, obviously, is the bobbins, which attach onto the swing arm, and these are the extended ones, I believe. And you can then use those in conjunction with one of R&G's Elevation Series stands.
Yes, they are lightweight and functional, and they need a bobbin which locates the stand smoothly. And you've just mentioned the offset cotton reel type bobbin for the rear, which offers improved strength in the event of a tumble compared to the 8mm thread casting on the swing arm.
Indeed, and I must add, they also do them for single-sided swing arm bikes because I used one on my 1299 and it was superb, although you will need a bobbiny type thing to fit into your swing arm. It's always just worth mentioning that.
Keep unwanted dirt and water out of one of your bike's most expensive and vital components with the Rng Shock Tube. It keeps your OE or aftermarket replacement shock in good working order and easily serviceable.
Basically a rear shock Johnny.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Yes,
it's a condom for your shock.
It is a condom for your shock.
It is indeed. Okay, now then, the rear sets I quite like. They're milled out of lightweight aluminium. They have high strength and durability. They give a wide range of adjustments and exacting positions to suit every rider with 11 different positions.
The footrests are specially textured to ensure maximum grip, and even in the most tricky situations.
Which is always handy because, let's be honest, when your foot slips off, standard pegs do tend to be a little bit slippery half the time. And when your foot slips off, it's bloody annoying. So, handy. Okay.
And dangerous.
And dangerous, yeah. And there is also boot guard kits. Now, this is more important than you may think, just because I lost count of the amount of bikes I've scuffed up with my boots on exhaust and swing arms and whatnot. Simple to fit, cheap, and, well, can definitely save a few scrapes and scratches.
Okay, on to the crux of the crash protection kit now. The aero crash protectors are easy to fit and possibly one of the most important items you will ever fit, in the hindsight of an accident. Basically, bodywork is not cheap, as anyone who has ever had even the slowest tumble will attest.
I have had a tumble. I've had a low speed and a high speed tumble with R&G's kit, and it did help both times. So, it saved the bodywork.
Awesome. Talking of tumbling, another crucial bit of kit, especially if you're going on track, is engine case covers. These are available for generator, starter motor and clutch cover side.
Yes, and had I had them on the Z800 that I was riding on the launch when I crashed on the Monaco's seafront and left a 50-foot slick of oil everywhere, there probably wouldn't have been a 50-foot slick of oil everywhere if they'd had some thingy on there. So, and the point being was I couldn't get the bike up and then ride away, whereas with this kind of stuff you can.
Tank traction grips might look cool, but they have a very practical task, allowing the rider to grip onto the machine while easing fatigue, but without hampering the rider clambering about.
No, it's weird. You don't really notice them until you ride with them, and then without them, you really notice a difference. And if you're someone like me, I struggle to hang on to bikes sometimes, it really does help brace your knees.
Oh, while we're on the tank, carbon tank sliders are a brilliantly thought out piece of protection on a very vulnerable area.
They are. I've got them on my MV, and they are on here now. And let's be honest, even if they do save the tank, they just look cool. So looking cool is half the job. The other half is saving your tank from being...
New to the R&G range, and maybe more for those riding naked in adventure machines, the Fender Extender stops excess road dirt spraying into the front of the engine and radiator. The extenders feature a push rivet fitting for extra security.
I'm sure it's very useful and does its job, but
Let's
it's
find
boring.
something more exciting. Combine the Fender Extender with the colour matchable radiator guard for the ultimate protection from stones and debris on road and track.
Yeah, now radiator protectors, radiator guards, brilliant. Extendable fenders.
Plus, you can colour match them.
Well, that's true.
And
And
they've done a reasonable job with the colour on that one.
well, I think it looks great actually. I looked at some of the other stuff you did, and I really like it. I think it's cool. I mean, why not? I mean, if you've got a green Kawasaki, you might as well match it with green.
Some quick bits and bobbins now. Matched at OE weight, the bar end sliders are cheaper to replace, sporting a separate end bobbin.
Well, even you can fit these, mate, can't you?
Probably.
Yes, you can. You have, because you have done to your bike, if I remember rightly. Yeah, we do like those, and we also, excuse me, like the frame plugs, if only to stop water getting in them and cleaning them out, which is a pain in the bum.
I didn't know that was a thing, but then I don't generally tend to clean my bikes.
We
so
noticed.
There we are. And one last thing, which is probably the nicest thing to look at.
Oh, it's factory, isn't it? It's a factory bit of kit. 100%. Look at it. It looks it's absolutely lovely. Most of the ones that you see out there are made of metal, which is fine, does the job, but a nice little touch with the carbon, I think, from R&G.
Okay, so you can view the proper advert probably elsewhere. This was our attempt to liven it up a bit.
Poor attempt.
Thanks, Beej. See you next time.